I don't know about you, but one of my favorite TV shows as a kid was Unsolved Mysteries. That really cool show starring Robert Stack, the actor. Unfortunately, he's passed away now, but the show would talk about so many mysteries, murder mysteries, and unsolved could be UFO mysteries. It was talk about all these things all the time. And I love mysteries. Mysteries such as Bigfoot. What could Bigfoot be? Is it a hoax? Is it a real thing? Now, there have been some situations where it is actually a fake thing, but there could be other situations where it's real because they have found evidence in some areas of the world, America and all that, of hairs and footprints that really, honestly, at this moment can't be explained. So today we're going to talk about one of my favorite unsolved mysteries, which may or may not ever be solved. I don't know. Is Bigfoot a real thing? And if so, how many different variations of Bigfoot are there around the planet? Because there are many different kinds of Bigfoot sightings in different locations. So today we're going to talk about this right now. Guys, my name is Gareth Walton. We do daily videos on this channel in this studio talking about absolutely everything. Of course, channel 2 is where we're at right now, but we do have channel 1. 1 has the 1 and 2 has the 2. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. At Tallboy Gareth is where you can find me. So let's just get straight into this. What is your stance on Bigfoot? Do you think it's a possibility? And if so, what's your thoughts on whereabouts he could live, and why are they here, and why don't they really communicate with us much? And let me know. I want to hear what you think about it because I'm really interested in this. And yeah, let's get the communication going. So before we get into it, what exactly is Bigfoot, potentially? Well, Bigfoot, according to Wikipedia, good old Wikipedia, Bigfoot, also commonly referred to as a Sasquatch in Canadian and American folklore, is an ape-like creature that is purported to inhabit the forests of North America. Supposed evidence of the existence of Bigfoot is based on a number of anecdotal what's this one? Anecdotal?
Anecdotal V.
Anecdotal. What does that even mean? Visual sightings, disputed video and audio recordings, photographs, casts of large footprints, etc. Some of these are speculated or known to be hoaxes. Absolutely. There'll always be a hoax regarding whatever we talk about in life. Someone will always do a fake thing. Bigfoot has become an icon within the fringe subculture of cryptozoology and an enduring element of popular culture. Who writes these articles? I would really like to meet them and question the words of choice. Now, Bigfoot can look like a monkey, a very tall, buff ape, chimpanzee, but with intelligence that is much higher than a chimpanzee. Now, some of the things that people have said, geez, imagine that. Some of the things that people have said regarding the noises that they make can be banging noises on trees. So knocking noises on trees and noises like, yep, yep, I don't know, something like that. And my cat Brittany has lost the plot. She's looking at me like, what are you doing, Gareth? Well, I'm sorry, puss, all right? I'm sorry. Good girl. Anyway, different sounds for different Yowies. So going back to this article, which we want to talk to you guys about today, it is from Live Science. Bigfoot cousins claimed in many countries. So yeah, this was an article from over 10 years ago, believe it or not. Wow, that's very interesting. So let's read a little bit about this. A group of Chinese researchers has announced that they are mounting an expedition to seek evidence of the urine. Let me just double check that one. The urine?
Urine.
Sounds like someone taking a piss, right? The urine. The Chinese version of Bigfoot. Now, there have been other searches for the urine in decades past, all failing to find conclusive evidence of its existence. The team, led by a man named Lou, we'll just call him Lou for now, is hoping to raise 1.5 million to launch the search. I'm not too sure what the outcome of this is. I probably should have researched that before, but I didn't realize this article was 10 years old. While Bigfoot is by far the best known of mysterious... What's this one? Something creatures?
Bipedal.
Bipedal, that's an interesting word. While Bigfoot is by far the best known of mysterious bipedal creatures said to inhabit the world's wilds, that's an interesting tongue twister, it is far from the only one. Many countries and cultures have stories of hairy, feral, men-like creatures. So yeah, we're going to be talking about different versions of Bigfoot in different countries. Now, I've also uploaded, well, not uploaded, I've also found the different photos of these creatures and what they look like based in the country that they live in. So, yeah, this is a really interesting article. Guys, if you like this, come on, man. Give us a like, subscribe. We do daily videos, unboxing reviews, world news, and, you know, Bigfoot sightings, apparently. Getting back into it. So, the Canadian Sasquatch is essentially the same creature as the American Bigfoot, though it is claimed to be primarily nocturnal and a fast runner. So basically, if you're out at night and you're not Usain Bolt, then yeah, don't go out. You have to be him, and yeah, then you'll be all right. I'm guessing. So it's a nocturnal and a fast runner. Some say it steals food and abducts women and men. Now, an interesting story. A logger named Albert Ostman claimed that in 1924, while camping in British Columbia, he was kidnapped by a Bigfoot family and held for nearly a week. Ostman suspected that he had been captured as a potential breeding mate for the young female Sasquatch of the family. Wow, can you imagine being forced to do that? I mean, it may turn you on, depending who you are. I mean, yeah, it depends who you are, but it'd probably freak you out, right? But before he could do the dirty deeds, done dirt cheap, that's an AC/DC song, he escaped when the male elder choked on Ostman's snuff tobacco. Interesting. Needless to say, Ostman offered no evidence of his experience. Now, did it happen? Did it not? Is he just a good storyteller, or did it really happen? No one will ever know. There isn't any proof. Interesting story nonetheless. Going back to another version of Bigfoot. So this is Nepal's Yeti. The Yeti, formerly known as the Abominable Snowman. Why did they change the name? It's a cool name. Is said to live in the forest below the Himalayan mountains, snowline. Though its tracks are occasionally found in snow, it is said to be a muscular, covered with dark greyish or reddish brown hair, and weigh between 200 and 400 pounds, 90 to 180 kilograms. The Yeti is relatively short compared with Bigfoot, averaging about 6 feet, 1.8 meters in height. Is that small? So then how big is Bigfoot? My goodness. I'm 6'9", I'm almost 7 foot tall, so yeah, I'm bigger than this guy though. Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to scale Everest, found no evidence of the creature. Mountaineer, what's this guy's name?
Reinhold Messner.
Mountaineer Reinhold Messner, who spent months in Nepal and Tibet researching the Yeti, found that large native bears were mistaken for Yeti sightings and tracks. The Yeti made news in 2007 when Josh Gates, host of the TV series Destination Truth, claimed that he had found large mysterious footprints that might be from the Yeti, despite extensive media publicity noting more was nothing. Sorry, yeah. Let me read that again. Despite extensive media publicity, nothing more was learned about the tracks. They are now on display at Disney World. How amazing! That's very interesting because Disney World and Disneyland have the Matterhorn, or Exploration Everest. I can't speak. Exploration Everest. That's at Disney World Animal Kingdom, I'm pretty sure. But the Matterhorn is at Disneyland. Both have the theme of a roller coaster going through and around a mountain, with the Abominable Snowman, the Yeti, going through and trying to attack the guests. So that's very interesting. They've now got a sample at Disney World. How cool is that? So Nepal's Yeti. This is actually what the thing looks like. We've all seen Star Wars. It looks kind of like that, but that's the thing in Star Wars, I'm pretty sure. In Disneyland, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, right? If you were freaking up in Nepal and saw this thing walking towards you, what are you going to do? What would you do? Well, you'd shoot yourself for one. Anyway, going to the next one. My goodness, I'm a big guy, but I wouldn't like to encounter that thing. Who knows what its intentions are? Okay, Australia's Yowie. So we'll show you a picture of the Australian Yowie in a second. The Yowie, the wild man from down under, here I am, reportedly stands anywhere from 5 to 11 feet, 1.5 to 3.4 meters tall, and has yellow or red eyes deeply set inside a dome-shaped head. A dome-shaped head. Wow, my father would like that one. Yowies are said to have tan, black, grey, or white hair covering black skin. You'd have to have a thick skin if you have a dome-shaped head, wouldn't you? With arms so long that they nearly reach the ground. According to George, we'll just quickly get his name so we're not stuffing it up. George Eberhardt's Encyclopedia Mystery Creatures. The name Yowie comes from the Aboriginal word, what's this one? Yowie, which means dream spirit. So this is what the thing actually looks like, potentially in Australia. This is obviously an artist's rendition of what it looks like, and it's got a kangaroo of all things in its hand. Once again, how would you feel if you spotted this thing out in the Australian bush somewhere? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. You know, I'd try and be reasonable with the creature. Like, hey, I'm human. You're an ape-like creature. Let's shake hands. But I'm sure you'd chuck a, I'm sure he'd chuck the shit at me and try and rip my hand off. But interesting read, right? So there's another one. This is the last one we're actually reading today, guys, believe it or not. Indonesia's orang pendek. We'll just read that one again. Orang pendek.
Orang pendek.
Orang pendek, that's correct. According to Field Guide to Bigfoot, Yeti, and other mysterious primates worldwide, Avon Books, 1999, the natives of Sumatra have long believed in the orang pendek, which means little man. The orang pendek seems to have a large pot belly and may be dark grey, dark black, yellow, or tan in colour. That's a lot of variation, really, isn't it? It is also said to have very long head hair. Okay, so he loves rock bands, this thing. All right, he's a rock band. He's always in the mosh pit going like this, you know? That's what he's doing, all right? So yeah, it is also said to have very long hair and stand anywhere from 2.5 to 5 feet, 0.8 to 1.5 meters tall. One of the first alleged sightings of the orang pendek occurred in 1923 when a Dutch settler in Sumatra saw one in a tree. Though he was armed, he refused to shoot it because it resembled a human. Good for you, I like this guy. Though most of these creatures share similar features, there is more variation within the types than between them. What does that mean? Then the other thing they all have in common is a lack of hard evidence for the existence. Perhaps the new Chinese expedition for the urine will yield real results. But if history is any guide, the search will likely be both difficult and fruitless. My name's David Attenborough. I hoped you liked this video. What did you think about this? Let me know down in the description below. I will see you for tomorrow's video on this channel. Of course, we've also got channel 1. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've been told my name's Gareth. Peace out. Bye. I'm knocking on wood. Yeti.